Kobe. That's a squad kill, baby! Howdy, boys! It's FPC, and today I'm bringing you guys my top 5 best customizations I've ever made in GTA, part 5! This series is getting a lot of love, and I greatly appreciate that. So, of course, I'm going to bring you guys more banger content. Before we dive right in, make sure to drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video. It lets me know that you guys still enjoy the series and would like to see more, so yeah, thumbs up, and let's waste no time. Our first vehicle is the ambulance. I am actually from America, so I did decide to go for a red, white, and blue theme. No, I'm just kidding. Car's back there. Our first car is the Overflood Xeno, and it's a really futuristic, I don't know, like it's almost like a jet, like it has wings looking car. I actually had never customized the Xeno before this, and I was thoroughly impressed with the customization options. I thought it looked so cool, and so I decided to go for a black and red theme since it had red pinstripes, and I love pinstripes. Oh! I wasn't intending for my Xeno to look like it, but it kind of looks like the really old Batman car, the one that's got no roof. I actually don't know what that is in real life. It's just topless, and it's kind of rectangular. Kind of looks a lot like that, just from the color scheme, and it's, I guess, bat-like appearance. We went with a black primary color, ice white pearlescent. Our secondary color is red, of course, that being Torino, since it's the brightest one and matched the shade of the pinstripes the best, in my opinion. For the interior, we have a slightly darker red with, I think, a Grace or Garnet red. One of those two. For the exhaust, we have the triple exit titanium exhaust. And what's really weird is that, you know, I'll pull it up in the sun, but one of the exhausts, the one on the right side, in case you guys haven't noticed, it's darker. And no matter what lighting I put it in, it's just the darkest one. I don't know what's up with that, but just I thought I would point it out. We've got secondary skirts, one of the secondary low-key options for the splitter on the front, so we can have that red trimming on the underbelly. And then for the rims, I went with carbon solars, and of course made those red to fit the theme as well. And then lastly, the spoiler is the primary X-Wing, because it was my favorite for this build of the ones that I saw, but really all of the spoiler options were good. Maybe like 1 or 2 weren't, but I was pretty impressed with how good the selection was, because there's a lot of cars that don't have a ton of good customization, even though there's a lot of options. Like the S2K in my example is a tuner, so it has a lot of options, and I don't think very many of them look good. This one has a lot of options. It's not a tuner, and all of the options were good. So if you guys don't have a Xeno and you want a new car to customize, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this one, and I would definitely recommend picking it up. Up next, we have the Panda RSX, which has white for its primary color and black accenting all around the cars, just like a Panda. And I know I featured an RSX in the last episode, but this one really is just too good to pass up, so I had to throw it in. We have the black stripe livery down the middle there. The skirts and the splitter, as well as the diffuser, are all carbon, and then we have a carbon wing on that as well, instead of going for the active spoiler. Mirrors are carbon as well, and yeah, not too much else to be said. Pretty simple build, but I think the color placement on this vehicle is amazing, and it pulls off the Panda build really well. Up next, we have the Ocelot Locust, which is definitely an underrated vehicle because its looks are it's a little funny looking before you customize it, but I think the customization is crazy on this car. There's so many good options, and most of the parts that you can pick really just work well together. I went for a tiger theme on this one with the black and orange. There's so many orange highlights on this car, and I thought it was a little overbearing at first, but it did really grow on me. I personally think that this is the best looking livery. I think the secondary color being bright orange is slightly different than the shade of the livery, but it's really like not that noticeable, especially with the bright pearlescent. That's going to be drawing eyes away. The yellow and black plate matches. That was close, bro. That was close. We've got Mercy concaves for the rims and just a standard mid-level spoiler so that it gets delivery, and it's got some text on it as well. Makes the car nice and bright. For the splitter and the skirts, I decided to go for the secondary options with fins because, I mean, it's a pretty exotic looking car already. I thought it would look nice if it had some fins, and I like how, especially around the front, the fins box in the wheel. And it's not customization related, but the Locust is really fun to drive. Like it's, I don't know, it's so agile in its turns, and it can have a loose back end, but it will snap itself back into place. And unfortunately it's not on sale, but if you do see it, I would highly recommend that you cop. Up next we have the Grotti Vision. Similar to the Xeno in a lot of aspects, actually. It was my first time customizing a Vision, and I am really happy with the outcome. I got to work with some more, I don't know if you would call these pinstripes, but they're thin stripes that kind of, you know, are accented on the vehicle, and I think it just makes my life easier when I'm trying to customize something, you know? It's like, it just gives me like a free color to work with. It's gonna look good. It ingrains itself into the car really nicely, and so I decided to match that white with a red primary color. Nothing too crazy. No pearlescent on this one so that you could actually see the white accenting, and I didn't want it to make it overbearingly bright and mask what I would call the carry of the build, which is the white pinstripes. I definitely wanted to bring that out as much as I could, so on the Carbonic Z's, which is the rims, I decided to go for a white highlight as well, and then a white secondary color on the rear trim and the front splitter. Unfortunately for the skirts, there was no option to highlight that, or not one that I found suitable anyway. So this is what we're left with, and then I decided to go for a low level spoiler. This is like the smallest one that you could do, and that's in a black, and it matches the hood, which is also, I believe, part of the livery, if I'm not mistaken. And I love how it fits the shape of the Vision on the front end, and overall, I'm really happy with the way this one looks, and I will be keeping the Vision, even though I wasn't like a super fan of this car before. I actually didn't customize one for years because I thought it looked weird, but now I'm like, I enjoy it a lot. It's got good customization. So if you guys are thinking about grabbing one of these, you should definitely do so. Dude, did you see what? That looks so sick in the back. Wait, I want to see if we can get that shot again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I'm killing everybody. Oh, yeah. Look at the, what is that, the exhaust or something? That looks so cool. I've never noticed that until now. Anyway, buy a Vision. Oh my god. I need to change my pants. Dude, this car is such a sexy startup. Oh my god. And last, but most definitely not least, is the Schlagen GT. Absolutely stunning vehicle in pretty much every aspect. It's all except for its performance, but this video is visuals only type B. But this Schlagen, oh man, I killed it with this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used a brushed aluminum, I believe, one of the metals, unless it's brushed steel. I actually can't remember which one I used. It's the sleeker of the two options. And I wanted to go for a more like high-end luxury style build on this car, so I kept things as low-key as possible elsewhere. No big front splitter, no big skirts, no big diffuser. I have a very low-key spoiler that is the first option that you can pick in the primary color. The rims are solars, but not carbon, so that the chrome stays on the wheel, and you can change the back coloring. So I made that into a black in order to make the glossiness of the rims pop out a little more. And then for the exhaust, it's just a triple exit exhaust. Nothing too crazy there. It's probably one of the more realistic builds that I've been able to do in the game. Although there are so many realistic like styles you can do, this is the most realistic, classy build I think I've done in GTA, and I don't think most Schlagens that I see look like this. They're usually a little more race-like. So I'm very happy with the way this one turned out. It's so clean, and this one is actually a customization battle winner as well. I'll link that in the description if you guys want to go check that out and you haven't seen it already. But yeah, man, it's just a crazy looking car. I don't know what was going through my brain when I made this car, but holy it is sexy. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for the top 5 best customizations I've ever made in GTA Part 5. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more of these, because I have a lot of fun making them actually. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite of the 5 were, and sub to the channel if you guys are new. There will be more of these, assuming you guys want to see more. Let me know down below. And that's about it. So take care, and I'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace!